The second session of the Autumn Horses and Training Sale saw yet more strong sustained trade throughout, with 9 lots making over 200,000 guineas, a top price of 700,000 guineas on a day of record turnover. The highest priced lot on the day was the Group 3 winning son of Oasis Dream, GROCER Jack, who sold to the day's leading purchasers Naj Stud and Peter and Ross Doyle Bloodstock, who continued their investment in horses for the Saudi Arabia-based Prince Faisal bin Khalid bin Aziz, taking the total number of purchases for the 2 sessions so far to 8.
I was under Hammer. There's a competition for the same target, which in fact we bought it for Saudi Cup. In 2 weeks he will be in Saudi Arabia. Hopefully he has enough time to acclimatize there and to run in the race which we are looking for. He's a Group 3 winner. He always runs against a good company in France and in Germany. It's a best distance, to run in Saudi Cup.
The German Group 1 placed sale topper was consigned by Ronald Rauscher, who has also been active as a buyer this week, signing for a total of 5 horses alongside Australian Bloodstock, in addition to his role as the seller of the day's top lot.
Well, it's always that feeling one hopes which is going to come up, but you're never quite sure. We had lots of action on the horse down at the box, and we had plenty of vets, which is always a good sign, one thinks and hopes. But you never quite know till it's actually done. And so from that angle, I was hoping maybe that we would get 300 plus. At the end of the day, 500 plus was certainly icing on the cake, and we didn't expect that. And it's a horse in training, and he's a 4-year-old. He could misbehave. He could all of a sudden decide here that he was going to be silly, which he didn't. He behaved impeccably, and the girl groom, which was traveling with him, was the first time here at Tattersalls. So for her, it was a great experience, and she really enjoyed every single moment, but she was very tense.
All done and sold at 700,000. Nudge Farm, is it? Thank you very much indeed, sir. Very best of luck with him.
The other horse on the day to break the $500,000 guineas mark was HANNIBAL BARCA, who was knocked down to BBA Ireland's Michael Donohoe for 500,000 guineas. The son of Zoffany placed 4th in the Vertem Futurity Trophy Stakes last weekend for trainer Brian Meehan on just his 3rd career start, advertising his promising credentials for next year and warranting the significant windfall for his owner Sam Stankster Bloodstock, who had secured the British House stud-bred colt for just £55,000 as a yearling.
I work with Brian every year. We buy spec horses, and just with the year of COVID, sadly, he was a horse that we couldn't get people down to the yard, and he was unsold. So we made the decision to run him, and because we have a lot of confidence in the horses that we buy, and so he ran in my colours, and it's just full confidence in Brian and the decision he made to run him on Saturday, and what a run it was. I feel that if he was drawn on this side, he could have been a lot closer to Luxembourg, who was actually bred by my brother, so he would have been upset if we were any closer to him.
Obviously, his race record is there for everyone to see. He won his maiden in Salisbury quite well, and we thought he ran a tremendous race in Doncaster the weekend. And physically he was a very good looking horse as well, and he's by his off, and he's out of a Galileo mare, so it's there on the catalogue page as well, so it was everything really. We thought he ticked all the boxes, as they say.
Another lot to prove popular during the second session was Dancing King, who was knocked down to Blandford Bloodstock for 380,000 guineas. The winner of the Group 3 March Stakes was sold by Mark Johnson's Kingsley Park for Syndicate Kingsley Park 16, turning a very notable profit for the team, who had secured the 103 rated son of Free Eagle for just 18,000 guineas as a yearling in Book 3 of the Tattersalls October yearling sale.
At 380,000 last time.
Australian purchasers have always featured heavily at this sale, and the trend continued with Stuart Bowman and Barry Lynch, both acting for Australian clients, locking horns to try and secure the Barton Sales consigned Macram. With bidding creeping up in 5,000 guinea increments all the way to 340,000 guineas, at which point Lynch bowed out, leaving Stuart Bowman the successful purchaser of the Roger Charlton-trained son of Make Believe.
Macram for an Australian purchaser in the Australian market was the ideal horse. He's pretty much done everything with regards to ground and distances. He won from 7 furlongs to a mile and a half. Was a lot impressive last start winner at Newbury in a handicap off 97. Time for him having about 108. Very progressive horse, sort of horse that was going to step in the stakes company next year in Europe. Just the type of horse that we would look for in Australia in his racing pattern and style.
Naj stud representative Saad bin Mishraf alongside Peter and Rostall Bloodstock were active throughout the day, and in addition to signing for the sale-topping lot, signed for a further 7 horses in training at the sale so far, including the 95-rated My Frankel from Sir Michael Stout's Freemason Lodge draft, who sold for 310,000 guineas.
Once we saw him, we really liked him. He's a standout, very good made horse, plenty of size, good mover, and he just looked great, and he had a nice bit of form which could suit our job in Saudi Arabia.
Another regular purchaser at Tattersalls to return to the sales ring this year with a bang was California-based Tim Cohen of Red Baron's Barn, who, having purchased subsequent Grade 1 winner River Boyne at this sale in 2017 and the Juddmonte mare Sash in 2019, stepped up to secure 2-year-old Maglev for 300,000 guineas. The 102-rated son of Galileo Gold was signed for under the regular banner of Red Baron's Farm and Rancho Temescal, with the owner attending the sale alongside his son Cole and bloodstock advisor Joe Miller.
Well, we thought he was the best 2-year-old colt in the sale, and he likes firm ground. We're hoping that he works out in California. He has all of his conditions, still has his allowance conditions, so he was just kind of the right type for us. Physically, he's a lovely horse. He cost $210 at the Breeze Up sales this year, and he looks like he's trained on and done well, so we're excited to have him.
He is sold at 300,000. Aldonald Cole, thank you very much indeed. Very best of luck.